What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. I have a video today discussing shill bidding. Prepare yourselves. We're going to dive into this. If you are subscribed to the channel yet, guys, please take some time to do so and check out all the awesome links below, including how you can become a patron member of the channel for only $3.99 a month, where you get exclusive perks and automatic entry in all my patron-only contests. Also, you can become a member of the channel via YouTube by joining for only $1.99 a month. You do get perks and benefits there as well. Check out my link to official Journos Comics merch. And of course, please, if you haven't done so yet, check out our comic book canon YouTube link below and give us a sub over there. We have our live shows every Friday night. Last thing, before I get into this video, I do want to let everyone know that we still have my Covrprice.com discount promotion running. It's going to run until April 26th, so we still have a little over a month for you to take advantage of it. If you use the code Journos Comics, you're going to get their unlimited membership for only $1.99 a month for 2 months. Now, of course, you can cancel it at any time. I use it every single day. I'm a paying member myself, and I highly recommend you guys checking it out. If you're looking for a database to gauge market value, to see what's trending on the market, and also to store your comics and monitor the value of your books. All right, so with all that out of the way, let's get to this video. Shill bidding. Where do I even begin? Shill bidding is something that is really falling off the lips of collectors these days, way more than it should. Anytime a book gets hot, anytime a book sells for a high price or maybe a record price, it's shill bidding. There's no way impossible that the market is growing, the market is healthy, and that this is just people demanding a fair market value for these comic books. None at all. And I'm going to tell you all right here. Too much of that is going on, and it's absolute BS. Now, the big question is this, though. Does shill bidding exist, or is it a myth? All right? I'm going to tell you the answer. You don't need to watch all the video to get the answer to that, because I'm going to tell you right now. Shill bidding exists. Absolutely. If you refuse to acknowledge that shill bidding exists, then you're being extremely naive, ignorant, or just, I don't know what other word to call it. But the problem, and this may be even a bigger problem than the shill bidding that is going on, is how we are creating this false perception, all right? And this false conspiracy theory that everything is shill bidding, and it's not. So what I'm going to show you all today is a couple of misconceptions that people get when they think that something's being shill bidded on, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to pull up a book on eBay. Let's just do Amazing Spider-Man number 50. This is a book that I don't have and I want. I might just buy one live here with you all today. Let's see. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Best Match. I'm going to go to Ending Soonest. Newly listed. Newly listed. All right, let's see. We're going to find a book that I can bid on. All right, check this out. This was listed today. Amazing Spider-Man number 50, first Kingpin. Let's look at this this book. Oh, man, that's a nice looking book. Look at that. Look at that. That's a fine plus looking book. All right, guys, this is what we're going to do. We got 4 bids. We're going to go and we're going to look at these bids. All right, so far, we had a starting price of $39.99. We had a 4-2, bid 45, 4-D, S-8. Here's M-2, 50. That's where we're at right now. Let's go back to the item. All right, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to place a bid. All right, we're going to place a $51 bid. Oh, man, I'm outbid. We're going to place a $53 bid. I'm outbid. Oh, I'm going to place a $55 bid. All right, we might be doing this for a minute. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to be the highest bidder. I'm trying to be the highest bidder. Man, they already bid this up. Now, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. Let me tell you what I'm doing. You may think, Chris, why don't you just set, like, you know, if it's at 72 right now, why don't you just go in and set a $100 bid? Why don't you do that? I'm going to explain to you why. I want to see, this book is new, is a new listing, right? It has 6+ days still, okay? If I let other buyers and bidders know that I'm willing to go X amount price, that's going to drive the value of this book up in bids sooner rather than closer to the end of the auction, right? So what I am doing is I'm trying to see where other people are at right now. And as you can see, we went from 50 all the way up to 74, 76. So what I would do, say I was really watching this book and I was really thinking about buying it. I might do this a few times like I just did right now. And then I would watch it and I would just leave it there and I would monitor it over the next 6 days, because it is human nature for us to talk about FOMO. It's human nature for other bidders to see that they don't have the highest bid and they want to have that highest bid. So if you allow someone else to have the highest bid right now, better chance that that highest bid isn't going to get as high as it is with other people like me continuing to try to fight for that highest bid. So it's better to sit on the book and wait to bid your highest bid until basically the last day of the listing of the auction, or even the last hour, or even the last minutes, or even the last seconds. So am I shill bidding here? Absolutely not. And like I said, I would stop right now. I would stop and monitor it. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going for the sake of this video. Now, keep in mind, the fair market value of this book looking like this is probably at least $500, at least. But this book looks like close to a very fine copy. So you could probably bump that up to at least $700 fair market value. So we're gonna keep going here. I'm gonna make a jump up. Let's go 118, 133, 148. So now I'm not even doing just like the few dollar one. I'm going $13 higher. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I got the highest bid. Man. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out of here. All right, and now there's 34 bids on this. I'm the highest bidder. Let me make sure I'm not bidding on a reprint or anything. Let's look at. Ooh. Oh, see? That's why, man, screw the fair market value I was just talking about. That's why you got to look at the pictures first. Hey, I'm fine. Even with that, because this book is literally like a very fine looking book, except for that cutout. If I won, which I won't, if I won this book at $154.50, I'm good. I'm good. I'll take that any day. Let's look at the bids. Now check this out. What happens here? I have all of these bids. All of these bids. And then you got M-2. Right? So, what does that mean? And, and then I have my high bid here. This is what people don't understand. M-2 wasn't here right now bidding on this book. Okay? But remember, before I made a bid on it, we saw M-2 right above S-8 with that, what was it? The $50 bid, right? Remember that? So basically, what had happened was M-2 already set a max bid of $152. He already set a max bid, he or she already set a max bid of $152 before I even bid. So that's why when I put in my bid of 51, it was in the red. That's why when I did 53, it was still in the red. 65, still in the red. 79, still in the red. Basically, you don't see this person's highest bid every time you bump up. All right? You only see it maxed out above your max bid. So basically, and I should have did this before I should have came back in here and showed you guys this. Basically, if I just would have bid like a few times, M-2 would have been right up here at about, $57 or $56 or whatever, right? That's where M-2 would have been. If I would have came and looked at this right after here, M-2 would have been right up here at like 68 or 69 or something. All right. I'm not shill bidding. I'm not shill bidding. I'm trying to gauge where I can hit that highest bid without boosting the value of this auction up so high on an early auction, right? Let's do another one. Let's do Tomb of Dracula number 10. All right, let's see. Let's actually, this one has 3 days left. This has been sitting here for a while. Decent looking coffee. All right, let's place a bid. Nope. Oh, I'm the highest bidder. All right. I'm not going to win this book. So let's look at what I did here. Basically, I did a bid. It didn't beat the previous bidder's max bid, so I bid again. And finally, my last bid beat that individual, so that's why they're right here. So you got to understand, what I'm trying to say to everyone today is this. There's a lot of times that you'll see this theme of what I'm doing between two people, okay? Because there's usually at least two people that are doing what I'm doing, and instead of wanting to max out their bid, they're just hitting a couple dollars more every time, and they're still getting rejected because that person prior still had that max bid. This is not shill bidding. This is not shill bidding. It's just a tactic. Some people go into these things and set up their max bid like right away, or, set a max bid that might not be their, ceiling max bid, but it's like $100 over the current bid. Like I said, I don't do that. So this is one fallacy and myth that people have when it comes to saying, oh, look, two people or the one person is driving the price up because they're bidding so many times. They're a friend of the eBay or a shell account and all this stuff. No. Now, one thing that you can do to monitor real shill bidding is if you actually see on one seller's post, you see a handle, right? And that handle is a seller. And then on that handle's page as a seller, you see that other seller's handle. And you see that they're bidding each other up. This is possible, and you could be aware of this if you actually are paying attention to a lot of books. Now, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work and time to do that. But what I'm showing you today, folks, is not shill bidding. Now, let me also encourage you guys on a tip. What not to do when you're buying on eBay and you want to be cautious of shill bidding. If there's ever a book, if there is ever a book that has maybe one or two sales and the price seems fishy, all right? Maybe the book was selling for $200 and something, around $200 to $300 like the week prior. And then in one day or in 2 days, you see two sales for $700 and something and $800 and something, right? And it's like more than doubled in price. All right, obviously, look at those accounts, look at the bid history, see if you can see a trend. Seeing something like this isn't proof that they're shill bidding though, okay? But I'd pay attention to that and then watch what other books are doing in current listings, because this is what I tell people a lot. Don't buy a book based on one outlier. All right? Because you don't know if that same book that was selling for $200 to $300 that now has maybe a couple sales for $700 to $800, you don't know if those next few auctions or sales are going to be back down around that $200 or $300 or maybe even $400 price range. Don't get FOMO and see one sale that's an outlier and say, oh my gosh, that's the price now. That's what I need to pay for it. Don't let one sale dictate your decision making. And that's the biggest thing that I want everyone to take out of this. It's not even the shill bidding. It's just you have to pay attention to trends, and you have to be sound in your decision making and tell yourself, am I making a smart decision? Because I see one listing sell for a crazy amount than most of the other listings. Never do that. Never do that. But I'm telling you all, don't get caught up in this conspiracy theory of everything being shill bidding. The market's healthy right now. Books are in demand and people are willing to pay the money. It's not a conspiracy. That's not a conspiracy. It's not manipulating the market. It's not Comic Tom's fault. Okay? And even if Key Collector has a lot of influence on people having that information at their fingertips, nothing is their fault either. You all are grown adults, most of you are, and you make your own decisions, and you're autonomous people with free will. Don't blame someone else. Don't blame a YouTuber for talking about it in a top 10 video. Don't blame an app for telling you why it's increased 200% in sales, so you have to have the FOMO and go out and buy it. No. If anything, it's your fault. Okay? Be in control of your own actions and your own decisions. Be mindful of what's going on eBay. Unfortunately, there are unethical people out in the world, and there's always going to be some of that. But it's not what you think. It's not everything that's going on. There's not some big, Illuminati society that's driving up and manipulating the entire market, and everything on eBay is market manipulation. Don't. So, with that being said, that's my take today. Let me know what you all think. Again, like I said, this shill bidding exists, but you just have to be smart. I always say the answers are always somewhere in the middle. It's not way over to the left. It's not way over to the right. The truth is always found somewhere in the middle. And that's how I want all of you all to approach this situation. Be educated, be smart. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. And again, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Keep an eye out for my 5,000 subscriber contest. We're going to announce more prizes on this coming Friday Night live stream. So make sure you guys check the live stream out. Come hang out. I will tell you all how to enter again. It's really, really easy. See you guys there. Thank you all again. Be well, and until next time.